Oh. Hello. Hello. Quick disclaimer, I don't really know what I'm doing. This is only my second lesson. If you want to watch the first one, there's a link in the description. Shameless plug. So I worked this one out entirely myself. A little bit of help from Ultimate Guitar, but I didn't have a Dodie tutorial to go off for this one like I did for the other one. So if this one is entirely inaccurate, I'm very sorry. Tilt, 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 tilt. Meh. Just start with the basics to begin with. This song is based around C. So most of the time your fingers are going to be doing something like that. Normally C has a note there. Boop, boop. But that, I mean, that makes it major. This song sort of flits between the whole minor major stuff. So don't worry about that. Just, that's a lot of what you're going to be doing. This finger here, there. This finger here, there. So that's 3rd fret on the A string, which you're going to play with your thumb. And then 1st fret on the B string, which you're going to play with your 2nd finger there. So that's how the song starts. Nice and simple. So in the intro, it goes from this over to this. Which is a slightly awkward shape, and it's kind of hard to see exactly what I'm doing. What I'm doing here is putting this finger here on the 4th fret of the E string, the low E string, playing that with my thumb. This finger stays in the same place that it was before, so that's 1st fret B string. So this finger plays the G string like this. So if you tie that together, you have so in terms of how long you're doing these things for, it's 4 times around this, then 2 times around this, before going to this. And that is just the same 1st fret on the B string, but now you're playing it with your 2nd finger instead of your 1st. And then your 1st finger's coming up to the A string, which you used to have that finger there. Instead it's up there. And you do. So that's the same as, you're basically doing the same thing with your right hand, only moving over to the next string down. So I'm going to change the focus so it's on this hand, because I think that'll be more useful for you. You can see roughly what this one's doing. That's what you do the 1st time around in the introduction. 2nd time around, you just go. So think of that as being your bass notes of going. Whilst this is staying all the way through. So the verses are very similar to that. You start with that C shape playing on that string there and that string there. He was certain, so was I. See? Perfect. That just stays like that the whole way through. Then, next shape, that's what you were expecting too. There was comfort in her sighs. But instead of staying on it for only 2 like you do in the intro, you stay on it for 4. So that's... there was comfort in her sighs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3rd shape is the 3rd shape of the intro as well. Dreams and ideas should not be the same thing. Then it gets to a little slightly complicated bit, which I'm sorry, it's the difficult bit of the song. So you do each one time, starting with this one, then moving to this one, then moving to this one. So you get this kind of walk up effect in the bass. So it's... You waited smiling for this. You waited smiling for this. It's a bit tricky to get your hands around the first time. but once you get the hang of it, it's actually fairly simple. I would play it over a few times till you've got it like nice and smooth. Just a reminder of that, that's those two is 4th fret on the E string up here, and 1st fret on the B string, open G string. Then 1st fret on the A string, same with these two, 1st fret on the B string and open G string. And then that is 3rd fret on the A string and 1st fret on the the B string. What am I saying? 3rd fret, so these two are both C notes. So these two stay the same, then you move up to 3rd fret here. Perfect. Okay, then you get the chorus, which is nice. It's actually kinda simple. So it starts with this chord, which is a bit weird to look at, but is fairly easy to play. So you have this finger here on the E string with that 1st fret. Boop. This finger here goes on 1st fret on the B string, which you've been using a lot already. Then this one goes here. Nice, happy major chord. So what you're actually doing when you're doing that is you're playing an F chord, but in a slightly different way. You'll see why you're playing it differently to begin with, but it's essentially bass note there, playing an F. Only you do it like this, because the next thing you're going to do is move this finger from there. Love you, oh can you feel how they love you? But these two stay exactly the same. This one moves from playing that on the E string to playing this on the A string, so nice and simple. These two stay the same, that one does its thing. Next, you play an actual chord, like a traditional shaped chord, which you probably already know, D minor. Now I would say pluck the top 2 strings of this, so you don't get that 5th in there, but if you want to do all 3, that's fine. Do the bass on the D note. You can do it on the A note, but I think it sounds a bit brighter and nicer if you use the that note right there on the D string. So just to run through that again. They love you, oh can you feel how they love you, thousands and thousands of eyes. Then from that you go to a very nice chord, which is this. So that's this finger here on the 3rd fret of the A string, which is a thing you've done before as well, and this finger on 1st fret on the B string, also a thing you've done before, but you're going to add into that, this 1st finger is also going to come and play the 1st fret of the high E string, so you get that lovely So then you're just going to roll your finger around and play that. So that's open E string and that one still on the 1st fret. So if we run through the chorus again, that is... Good. I like that. That's very good. And that is basically all you need to know to play the majority of the song. The only other little bit is fairly easy, I think, if I've got it right, which is the bridge. So it's just these 2 chords. I think it's a little bit hard to hear in the recording, but I think it is. Like I said before, as a disclaimer, I'm going to get everything wrong. Good. Maybe I'll talk about it. I just can't talk about it. So that's that chord there, which you've already done, that chord there, which you've already done. So and then that's the entirety of the song, I believe. I hope that works for you. If I've made any mistakes, do let me know in the comments, because I'm really enjoying playing this, however sad it is. So if I'm playing it wrong, let me know. If I'm playing it in a really simple way that works for you, and you enjoy playing, let me know as well, because I thrive on other people's approval. That's why I upload videos to the internet. Solid truth. That's it. Goodbye. Don't know if this is going to work. Gonna have to try editing it.